got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert 33. Smooth. Hurry.
To throw, Mayfield. That's caught by Penny. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, Grant, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get in the right room. Get in the right room. Hey. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go. Switch. Hey, rock it. Let's go.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Marino will get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And too soft. Christian, I got you, son. Check. Hey, box drop. Crunch. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, snap.
On 2nd and 9, Marino. It's complete to Robinson. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Ready. 60 or. He set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Bang. Protein spill. 53, Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Get it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, Alpha. Check 31. Bang, lock it. Kill. Yeah. Go.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Marino. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Check. Blue draw quarters. Check 53. We didn't want this.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Mike 53. Hey, let's get in them holes.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox lights. Check the backer.
A run for Nick Chubb. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
30 base. 53, check 53. Hey, watch the slam. Shit. Topper. Check 53's mine. Go.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Check 24. 80 weapons. Hey, team 6. Go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hit it.
3rd and goal. Marino in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Set. 180. Regular. Undercrunch.
They will run with Grant. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hurry.
Here's Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
31's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh. Check. Hey, alert.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey.
This is Grant. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Tighten up. General West. 22. Watch twist. 5.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Marino. They set up the screen to Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
We go set 70, Indy. Hey, Delta. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Check. 6-6, bullet high. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. Robinson's got it. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Here's Marino to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Mike 22. I'm not ready. Share.
Marino sets up. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Marino will look to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jay, Sam off. Hey, check 24. Check 99. Yep. Go.
Marino will throw. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
We got 4.
That's another Jaguars.
Ready to break.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Turn up. Pilot, 64, weak. Leo. Shoot.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Bailey's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Coaching spell. Hit it.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
60 on. Switch.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blue draw Corker. You go. see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Now Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
218, chop it. 22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Here we go. Check that. Hard. Bravo. Check. Hey, watch this.
On second and 11 now. Marino. And he slings one that's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hurry!
They go back to Grant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, it's Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Grant, 39 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run. Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
General West. 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go one more. Mike's 22. Mike's 22. Get it.
They give the Chubb out of the gun, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. To safety creek. Hey, exit. Yo, let's go.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Hey, 133. Hurry, hurry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Point it right. Hey, two. Hurry. I got it.
Now Mayfield. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hernandez. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Cut. Alert. Nice 50. Real. Hurry.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, Haywood. Hurry. Watch twist.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Hernandez. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
King. Smooth. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Hurry.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Look at me. Door. Hey, Echo.
Marino off of play action. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Greystone travel. 53 is the mic. Come to my world. On the ball. Shoot.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Use the mic. Use the mic.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Watch the twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Out, 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 out. Hurry, hurry.
Back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Regular, regular, regular. Check 24. Watch 24. Check 15. Check 15. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A good run by Chubb on 1st down as he'll get about 6 yards there. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Switch. 2 draw Corker. Check 43. Kill. Rock it. Hit it.
And again, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick 6 or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Browns drive about to get started, except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. Going deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, one side moves.